Breaking news mga kababayan, ako po. Grabe, nagulat din ako sa balitang ito. Mukhang si PRRD, talagang makakalaya na talaga. Marcoleta at Atty. Torion, ilalabas na si Tatay Digong sa kulungan. Nagulat lahat ng mga ICC judges dito. So, gaano katotoo mga kababayan? Kasi sabi-sabi sa balita na yung gamit ni Tatay Digong ay naka-impake na, bit-bit na ang aparador at maleta. Lahat ng damit nakalagay na sa bag. Gaano katotoo mga kababayan? So, panoorin po natin ang interview with Attorney Israelito Torion. Sa Netherlands po ito mga kababayan. Nagulat po ang buong mundo dito. Ano kaya ang update kay Tatay Digong? Ito po, panoorin po natin. Panoorin po mga kababayan na magugulat kayo dito. Huwag kayong anga-anga, mga tangalista. Iyak na lang kayo dito sa balitang ito. Ito po.
Welcome po sa The Hague, Netherlands. Kamusta po kayo today?
Oh, I'm very happy to be here. No, masaya po ako na nandito kasama ng aking may bahay at si Ma'am Laini Bereso at mga anak niya at kaibigan. No, I'm very happy to be here at kita ko na yung penitentiary ni Tatay Digong. No, and I'm hoping and praying that he's okay sa loob.
Sir, how do you feel right now, sir, na nandito ka sa Duterte Park, nandito ka kung saan nagtitipon-tipon ang mga Pilipino at kung saan PRRD is really near but so far from us?
Well, honestly, I feel I have mixed feelings. No, first, I'm very downtrodden, especially in the light of the fact that I know that he is just very near. Yet, even I, as a lawyer, could not even go to him kasi there are requirements, requisites that have to be complied with before I could enter. And this is really a clear evidence, no, of how injustice is continually being committed against him, knowing the fact that we have a working judiciary in our country, beloved country, yet he is here in a very far away country in Netherlands, no, and he is languishing in jail, and the prosecution is even trying to secure more witnesses against him, and it is really a, you know, an injustice in itself. So kaya I have mixed feelings kasi at least nadala ako ng kliyente dito, ng mabait ko na kliyente, at pero ako rin ay hindi masaya kasi nakikita ko kung ano ang sitwasyon po ni Tatay Digong dito. Pero wala tayong magawa kundi pag-alay ng dasal kay Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala na
Ayan mga kababayan ko. Pag-pray po natin na si PRRD ay makalabas. Ilabas ni Atty. Torion at Marcoleta. Di ba si Marcoleta nasa Japan? Talagang nag-e-effort din si Marcoleta para ilabas si Tatay Digong. Ano bang sinasabi ng komento mga kababayan ko? Ito po ha. I-check pa po natin. Ituloy pa natin ang pasabog ni Atty. Torion.
sana magkaroon ng milagro na makauwi po si Tatay Digong doon sa atin.
Attorney, the appeals chamber of the International Criminal Court will read their decision doon sa jurisdictional challenge na isinumite ng defense team. Do you have insights or hope perhaps sa decision ng court, sir?
I am hoping against hope, no, that a miracle will happen because the positivist in me keep on telling me that somehow a miracle will happen and the ICC will do the right thing. However, I am also a realist, and I know for a fact that PRRD is the shining armor of the ICC for its continued relevance in the international arena. And I know that they might be realist likewise and pragmatist, that they might deny the appeal filed by PRRD through attorney Nick Hoffman. So there's a battle within me between the positivist in me that somehow a miracle will happen, that ICC will rule that it has no jurisdiction on the matter, because clearly there are grounds to believe that, and to rightfully argue that really the ICC no longer has jurisdiction to try the case. However, realities would also tell me that ICC may keep him, otherwise it might lose its relevance in the international justice system.
Ayan mga kababayan ko, kaya pala ayaw pakawalan ng ICC. Ginagawa pala nilang trophy ito. Mawawalan kasi ng credibilidad pag si PRRD pinalaya. Pero sabi nga ni Atty. Torion, huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Ilalabas natin si PRRD. Ayaw nila at sa gusto nila, ilalabas natin. I-ready na ang maleta at ang aparador na mga gamit. Basta wag lang mawalan ng pag-asa. Diba mga kababayan ko, kasi nga, injustice talaga ang ginawa nila De Lima dito, Trillanes, at yung mga sila Nicanor. Na ginawan talaga nilang ng kaabusaduhan, grave abuse of discretion. Hindi nila idinaan sa tamang proseso ang pagpapakidnap kay PRRD. Ginawa nilang gatasan, ginawa nilang maleta. O tignan, nagkahetot-hetot ang Pilipinas dito. Ayon na din kay Atty. Torion na pagkaitan ng tamang batas. Kaya si Marcoleta nasa Japan din mga kababayan ko. Ilalabas na si PRRD dito sa lalong madaling panahon. Tuloy pa natin.
So kaya I could not say with certainty kung anong magiging ruling niya ng ICC po on the matter.
Attorney, we were able to follow the confirmation of charges hearing. Do you also have insights or hopes also with respect to the decision which will be made known to the public by the end of April or early May?
Well, I should give credit where credit is due. No? Attorney Nick Kaufman was able to really score very excellent legal points in his argumentation before the ICC. And the positivist in me will tell me that somehow there are hopes that his arguments would, be considered by the ICC justices. However, the realist in me again will tell me that somehow some of his arguments may not be duly considered, and there may be charges that will be confirmed so that the hearing against PRRD will continue.
Attorney, just to conclude this interview, do you have a message to the Filipino people who up until now, more than a year already, we still continue to show our unwavering love and support to the former president?
Well, may kasabihan nga, no? So long as the sun rises in the east and so long as we are alive, there is hope. Alam ko yung pagka-realist in me, no? That is born in the fact that I am a lawyer and I am also abreast of what is going on in the international arena. So, akin lang is, let us continue to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because the situation that we are in today is something which only the great architect of the universe can, do in order for our hopes to become stark realities. So let us continue to pray to the Lord Almighty that somehow a miracle will happen, that the appeals chamber will rule in our favor, and the confirmation hearings will likewise be ruled in our favor. Yan na lang po ang aking masasabi po dito.
Ayan mga kababayan ko, kaya sila Trillanes De Lima nagngangawa na dito. Nag-iiyak na. Nandito si Atty. Torion, magaling po ito. Ilalabas na di umano si PRRD. Magtiwala lang po tayo na panigan po ng hustisya ng The Netherlands itong si Tatay Digong. 'Di ba? Kaya si Marcoleta nag-e-effort din mga kababayan. Talagang nananalangin po ng marami. Si PRRD ay makalabas na talaga. Tayo din mga kababayan, tumulong tayo na ipanalangin si PRRD sa kanyang kalusugan doon, na makauwi pa ng Pilipinas. Ipanalangin din natin na si Sara Duterte ay maging presidente para yung ating Tatay Digong sa the Netherlands ay makauwi na sa lalong madaling panahon. Nababalita ngayon mga kababayan na si BBM ay nawawala. Hindi makita dahil yung St. Luke's po, bantay sarado ng mga sundalo at mga pulis at mga SWAT na tila may mataas sa opisyal na nakaratay at di umano. Ito lang mga kababayan, bali-balita ha, hindi pa ito kumpirmado ha, pero marami pong mga personalidad ang nagsasabi na bakit gwardyado ang St. Luke's ng mga pulis, na mga SWAT, na di-armado, na mga di-gatilyo. Anong meron? Sabi ni Rowena Guanzon. Anong tinatago nyo dyan? Okay? So sabi nila, within 48 hours, sisara na ang Pangulo. Totoo kaya ito mga kababayan? Ano kaya ang katotohanan? Ano kaya ang tinatago? Bakit hindi makapag-live? Si BBM daw. Diba? For transparency, for a better democracy, karapatan ng taong bayan na malaman kung anong totoo. Isang like, isang share po, isang subscribe. Salamat po. Mabuhay.